There is a connection between the nature of who you are and the elements of nature, whereby the 4 elements in nature reflect you within your dreams. Using this link is a fundamental foundation for how I understand my dreams, and it also is when I help others, and so I know this could help you also. The credit for this connection goes to Mary Summer Rain. Through reading about this connection in her book Earthway, I have gained much knowledge over the years from the message of my dreams. The nature of man is the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. The elements of nature are earth, fire, air, and water. This connection can help you identify what things in your dreams mean. It can be likened to being a rule of how dreams communicate, except for when it's not. And what I mean by that is that the spiritual pillar of man is represented through elements of water, yet if you have a fear of water and you dream of water, then your association and subjective reality will influence the meaning of why you dreamt of water, and it could be because of your fear. But overall, the benefit of this connection is to, 1, help you understand what different elements within the dreams can mean, but your association always will trump it. And it will also highlight for you which part of you is governing the situation that the dream is about. This is really important when it comes to knowing how to move forward with the message of the dream. So just to go over the first part where you can use this connection to understand how your dreams are communicating, or what symbols and what your objects and what the landscapes mean. You can relate the natural element when it appears in its raw form. For example, the earth, physical reality aspect, fire, emotional aspect, air, mental aspect, water, spiritual aspect. Now, if the situation you dream about is governed, for example, by the mental, then you may have several elements that represent the mind appearing in one dream, like air, a breeze, the clouds, a tornado, an aeroplane. This will all give you more detail about the mental aspect. So the mental aspect can present itself in multiple different ways using the element air. And so the next time you have a dream where an element that is air appears in your dreams, you can see if it relates to the mental aspect. For example, a tornado approaching you, ripping up the land and houses in its way. Is this relating to your own mental activities that are causing destruction? When the natural element appears in an altered form, so not a raw form, like the tornado, maybe it's a combination of things also. You can try expanding on the symbolism. For example, a fire in a garage. Well, the fire is related to the emotional aspect. So what do we use the garage for? we use it, or I use it for storage. Okay, so is the fire in the garage alluding to dangerous stored emotions? Or dreaming of a public swimming pool, the water and the spiritual aspect. The public would be the collective or common. So is this alluding to a common, collective, spiritual aspect? The matter the dream is about can then be understood in its entirety with both the message of the dream and also the governing aspect. Knowing this governing aspect does give you the opportunity to improve, balance, and correct the condition of yourself. One or more of the 4 pillars can appear within a dream, as the situation may involve one or more aspects. For example, the dream may be about a spiritual aspect you have started learning. You're reading something, or you've signed up to some type of course. Yet, the mental pillar is distorting the spiritual information you're reading. Therefore, the mind is the aspect in which you need to observe to either not distort the information or whatever the mind is doing. So, you will have the 4 elements scattered within the dream. It's looking to see which one is the governing aspect, so you know where you need to work on. Do I need to work on my emotions around this situation? Is it the mind? Etc. So the expanse of what your dreams may explore expands across those 4 pillars and their layers. Everything you have thought, felt, and experienced can be dreamt of. Each aspect and situation of life cannot neatly fit into one of these pillars, because a relationship could be governed by either the mind or the emotions. So the range is as large as your life and deep as your development. But for example, the physical pillar could explore your health or concepts of this physical reality. The emotional pillar could explore your relationships or attachments. The mental pillar could explore the information you are consuming or your thought patterns. And the spiritual pillar could explore your experiences or spiritual foundation. Dreams are a connection to your soul. It's a divine way of going in, and it has invaluable information that's rounded and balanced, providing unconditional loving guidance. You can translate your dreams, learn the language, and develop the nature of yourself. You can learn who you truly are with introspection and reflection on how you're acting or reacting, your behavior, your thoughts, your emotions, relationships, integrity. So when you discover the interconnectedness of man's nature and the elements of nature with the 4 pillars in your dreams, you can understand how to be the best version of yourself.